Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. I'm really tired today, all day since waking up. I've been super sleepy, so I was debating whether I should stream tonight or not. Decided I will give it a shot. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. Hello, Master of the Mystic Arts and Larson say. I'm going to start in 5 seconds now. Hopefully I can stay awake. No promises. Black to move. We have a fork and a mate and a mate. There should be a mate in 2. 4. We have a check, which should be good. And we have a discovery, and then I can pick up the rook and be up the exchange. 6, I have a mate in 2, is it, or 3? It'll be a kill box at the end. 7. So I could take his queen and then take his knight, and I'll be up a piece there. So that's looking good. 8. I have a check and then a check and then a check. Is that good enough? I also have a check. Oh, wait, no, I don't. Yeah. So, I mean, you would think this is the only way. King h7, bishop e5, g6, and then hg. But that's where things get a bit tricky. Let's say he goes fg. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure about that. I honestly don't. I'm too tired to figure it out. I'll look at this one with the engine after. But I don't actually know the answer, and it ends too soon. Queen f8. That is so underrated. Yeah, it's only been done 79 times. It ends too soon. People see the check. Lower rated people see the check, and then they just end the calculations. But yeah, you have to see Queen f8. This is such a terribly rated puzzle. And then if he does nothing here, we have multiple ways to win. But this is so underrated. It's ridiculous, and it's bugging me how underrated it is. That definitely gets a downvote from me. That should probably be like 1800. Not 1300. Oh, this one, did I not just have yesterday or the day before? No, but it looks very, very similar. Check, he's got king e2, and then I can take the knight. 10, white to move. I'm so tired here. So I have these 2 knight moves. I think this is going to be a hard batch tonight. So let's just say that he stays in the back rank. He's getting mated. Therefore, he's forced to go to g6, and then There's check here, and then knight f5 is mate. Black to move. I have a mate in 2. 12. I have a check, but he's fleeing. Okay, well, let's assume he goes to c2. I can take a rook. Am I happy with that? Am I just happy with that? It's check and check. I should be okay after king h7. I think that might be the puzzle here. I don't like that one. That was dumb. Black to move. We have a fork. 14, I have a deflection. 15, I have a check and then a deflection. 16, I can attack the knight. And what's he going to do about it? 17, white to move, h6. 18. Hello, Ziggy. How'd you do in your debut? So I have a check, rook e8. Doesn't do a whole lot. Yeah, he showed up at the chess club tonight. I left a bit early. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. There's this girl that has been showing up. She comes from Comox every week. That's crazy. That's like almost 4 hours of driving every day just to come to the club. That's probably like $60 in gas. That's dedication. You know, yeah, that's close to that's probably about 4 hours of driving. It's about 2 hours one way. Oh my God, I don't know how she can handle it. Yeah, like she comes every week. Oh my God, and I think they have a club up there. I don't know why she comes down, but okay, sorry, I got to figure this one out. So rook d8, and I don't know what I'm doing here after rook e8. I guess I can take the queen. So that's what we're doing. 19. Down a knight. There is geometry here. If I can somehow get that to work. There's also geometry here. But our rook is under attack and we're only up a pawn. So I need a bit more than this. Another option is to do geometry on the rook, which might prove to be difficult. I don't see any ways to easily do that. I mean, possibly something like if we could do this, because one pawn I don't think is going to do it for me. So let me look at queen checks, because again, I could take the knight, but I'm just up a singular pawn there, and I don't even know if that will end up working. So let me look at queen g8. Oh yeah, I just take here and then take the rook. So it's usually the simplest answer. Occam's razor is the right one. So I can just take on e6 here, and it's a free bishop. So we shall take the free bishop. 21. I have a check mate, and it's not quite mate, but I'm going to win the queen, I feel. Yeah, it should just win the queen here. Okay, 22. 7 minutes. You play 2 wins, 2 losses. Who'd you play? Who'd you play? So black to move. So we're down a queen for a rook. We have a check on c4, and I think this is a mate in 2. 23. I am down a rook. I have a fork here. Verifying. Looks correct. And I think, is it bishop f1? Has to be bishop f1. 24. Oh, is that the older guy from Quebec? I haven't seen him there before. Oh, 2 Steves? Yes, there's that new guy, Steve. Everyone's new. No. Oh, no. I mean, I'm sure there's more than one Pierre. Okay. Okay, let me just minimize chat while I focus here a little bit. Okay, so white to move. We have equal material. Can I take the knight and then take on d6? That looks to be good. 25. We might have an Arabian mate, because we're down a bishop. Okay, so let's look at... No, it's a fork. Okay, 26. I think I have check and then check. If he goes to d1, he's okay there. So that's not right. Oh, we go here. Just mate here. What am I talking about? 27. Chat is still minimized. Down a pawn. His queen, it could be trapped. I'm at least picking up a knight here, I think. There's knight f3. Knight f3, I can just take on f3. So this should be good. If g5, I can just take and then take. So this should be good here. And we grab the knight. 28. I have a possible fork here. Yeah, I can go check and then fork. Is that going to be good enough? Yeah, I'm going to pick up the bishop at the end. That's equal material, though. Rook, not to mention, good thing I'm being careful here, he can take with the queen. So I take it this way, which makes a hell of a lot more sense. 29. Chat is still minimized. I have a check, and then I have rook c6. And he has to go f6. Then what? Yeah, that can't be right. It might be rook c8. But then he can move his bishop. Yeah, so I was looking at rook h8. I'll take a small break after this one. But yeah, rook h8, bishop h7. I was looking at rook c6. And then and then g6 here. But then I can go here. Then I can go rook c7. I think I can go rook c7 there. Yeah. Check, and then rook c7. Okay, and then we take with the c rook. And take here. Okay, going to open up chat. Oh, nobody said anything. Quebec guy, yeah. So you said you played 2 against Steve, and then you won against a Comox player and Quebec. Okay. Oh, Steve beat you twice. Okay. Oh, wait. I thought there was another player. He wasn't older. He was about your age. I thought I saw you playing him, or at least talking to him. So there was somebody else, but he wasn't older, because there was an older player who, if I had to guess, might have been like in his 60s or early 70s. But then there was a younger guy who might have been in his 20s or very early 30s. Okay, back to minimizing chat. Continuing on here. Okay, white to move. I'm down a bishop and a pawn. So I can start with queen a5, which isn't going to do it for me, I don't think. So this gives me, he can't go to the back rank because I'm going to be up the exchange. So he has to go to b6. I don't think I want the rook there, because I think I might have mate. Rook b1. And if he goes to a6, I have mate. And if he goes to b5, I have mate. So this is about resisting the temptation. Whoops, I don't have a3. I don't have a3. So am I just taking the rook? Yeah, I guess I am. Okay, 31. So I think I can take on g5 and then take on h5. Should be good. 32, black to move. So I might just get a kill box here. It's just a mate in one? No, yeah, it's just a kill box. Gotta love me some kill box. 33. I think I have a fork here. One of my favorite tactics, king fork. Should be good. 34, white to move. So I have queen b2, and I think he has to play king g8. That's not true. There is rook e5, but I might have d4 there. Actually, I could also just take the rook. That's I'm a bit uncertain about that, because he'll have 3 minors for 2 rooks. I mean, that should be good. Yeah, this is simpler. 35. I'm down a knight. So I'm a bit confused. Is the problem f7? Oh, this one's going to be a bit annoying. I feel like I should take the rook. If he goes knight f7, I'm getting the queen. My queen is under attack though, so there's a lot going on here. Knight f7. Oh man, there's too much going on here. My instinct says knight g4 though. I can't think of any other move. I don't like rook h1. So knight g4. If queen g4, even that I'm uncertain because I don't even know if I'm up material there. It's still pretty close because you have 4 minors and a rook. You have 2 minors for a rook essentially. Yeah, if I take that, you have two minors for a rook, and then I'll be up a pawn. I guess I'm going to grab another one here, but then his pieces are surrounding my king. And he does have bishop g1 there. No, then I can take on g5. Okay, so yeah, if he takes here, then I might have this check. But there's other things to worry about. There's bishop f7, which, I mean, there's way too much going on in this position. Actually, sorry, it's defended twice, so I can just take that. I didn't notice my bishop here. Yeah, so I just go rook h1. I will take a little break after this one here. Yeah, so I go check, and then I'm taking the rook. Okay, I'm going to open up chat. Hello, Danny boy. You ask me this every time, and I tell you no. Hello, Vivek. Chess Kid, let's not talk about pirating, please. Larson say, I don't play in Nanaimo tournaments, so I don't know. And okay, I'm all caught up with chat, minimizing chat. Hello, Surf. Okay, chat is minimized and 36 now. Black to move, equal material. I think I can run here. My king can stop his g-pawn, and I'm going to have pants. So here we go. Okay, 37. I am down a pawn, and black is attacking. So I have rook g1. This is kind of a weird position. This is definitely a weird position. So let's say rook g1, because I'm attacking the queen. Queen moves somewhere. That is somewhere. I really have a hard time believing there's something here, but my pieces are so inactive. It's hard to consider anything other than rook g1. Queen h3. I know I can take on g2, but I don't see great follow-ups. You know, queen g1, who cares? You know. If he goes here, I have knight g5, but I'm already. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's enough. Maybe, but my position doesn't look so good. I mean, I can get the exchange here for a pawn. I'm going rook g1, and here I can go rook g5. Okay, 38, black to move. Is it c5, g4? Because what is my next move here? If I go g4 right away, he just goes f4. So that can't be right. Huh. So do I bring in my king then? King c6. If he pushes f4, I might just grab here. I'm not sure. Or maybe I go g4. Because my king will come in. But I'm thinking it's king c6 here. And now maybe c5. Because now I am threatening to go here. His bishop needs to stop my pawns by going on this diagonal. Yeah, 39, white to move. I am down 2 pawns. A lot going on here. Oh boy, where to begin? Okay, well, let's look at rook takes d5 first. If rook 8 takes d5, I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, then I have this. Yeah, either way I might have that. So if I go rook takes d5, rook 8 takes d5, I think I have queen e4. And I'm threatening mate, and I'm threatening mate here. And on a8. Well, no, a8 wouldn't be mate. Okay, and if I take on d5 and he takes with the 2 rook, this one's a little bit different. This is a little bit different. I could still try for queen e4. Then there's g6. And yeah, so I don't know if we're getting anything there. Oh, you know what, though? If he takes, I can take with the queen. So, yeah, I can take here with the queen. Because then I have mate in the back rank. Okay, 40. I sense an Anastasia's mate. Okay, so first of all, I'm down the exchange. Okay, I can go here. I think bishop d6. He can't take on d6 because I have mate. Yeah, this should be good. And we take the rook with the bishop. Okay, last one. 41. White to move. I have a discovery on his queen. Oh, my queen is under attack, but then I take his queen. I should be good here. Is that enough to win? Yes, it is. I'll get one wrong on purpose now. And whoops, I'm trying to get one wrong on purpose. Oh my God, did it do it right? How come it's still going? Oh no, it just didn't make the sound for some reason. Okay, anyways, so that took 29 minutes, which is not bad. Not bad. Hello, Abanoob, long time no see. So Puzzle Streak has been going fairly well for me the past few sessions. I'm probably averaging about, I don't know, 27 minutes or something, which is not too bad. If I can start averaging, 18 or 19 minutes, I'll increase it to 43. And I will regret doing so. Okay, time for a game. And I'm prepared for my rating to plummet because it's time for it to plummet. Okay, we have an established account with 2189. Here we go. Yeah, this is a bit unusual. Now, do I want to go to b5 right away? I actually think I do because we can. There's queen b6. No, I think this is right. Bishop b5. So there's queen b6, which he doesn't play. So I think we want to double him up right away. And I'm not going to overthink it. And then, do I want b3 or c4? c4, there's d5. So I'm going to go b3. He may still play d5 here. He does. Well, I could go after the c pawn. I could go bishop a3, which is very tempting. I could also go after the c6 pawn. But okay. Yeah, bishop a3 is very possible, but I'm going to keep it simple. And I could go. Do I want c4 here? The problem is d3 can always be an issue. So let's start with 95, and then I might go queen e2, possibly queen f3. Well, now that his queen is moved, I might have c4 because I don't have to worry about d3. If d4, I can just take. I hope this isn't too early. c4. And now for my next trick, I'm either going to castle or go knight c3. I'm going to castle. Is this? I have d3. Okay, I'm going to castle. I suspect knight c3 might actually be better, but I don't like delaying castling. Okay, that's not good. So now I'll go knight c3. Although knight bd2 could be good as well. Yeah, knight c3, there might be d4. Okay, I'm actually going to go d3 here. Yeah, I'm going to go this route. Yeah, that's annoying. So I could go knight c3 now. Or I could go a4. I normally don't like a4, but here I'm going to play it. I don't like it because we have to babysit the b3 pawn. So here, there's often tricks. I'm thinking queen g4 right away. Hello, Sun Tzu. So queen g4, bishop f6. I don't like. I could almost go knight g4 here. He's fast. Sardon. Like Sauron. I'm trying to remember. I think like sometimes. Okay, I'm gonna take. And then he's got f6. I think taking makes sense. Okay, and then I'm gonna go queen g4. Okay, that's okay. And then bring in the knight. Let's do that. If e5, yeah. I think I just want to move the queen because I don't want to block my bishop. Sorry. I mean, no, maybe I have f5. I don't like it though. I think I just want to move the queen. 19 viewers. What the freak is that about? 19 viewers. So f5. Let's just say, I don't know, king h8. What do I think about this? I could go queen g3 And if f5, I can take... I'm going to go queen g3. It just feels more natural to me here. I don't really... I just feel f5 feels... I like to have the tension of taking on e5. Because if I open up the f file, it is an avenue for me. And okay, honestly, I didn't consider him taking on f4 for some reason. I might take with the d pawn or the e pawn because this can be a bit weak. Then again, if he pushes, then I'm going to have to, then I'm staring at this wall. But I can always play here. Although he could go here himself. Oh, wait, no, he can't. Okay, and if he goes to d6, well, that is a bit annoying. I might have queen h4. Okay. Bishop d6, queen h4. Yeah, so he locks this down. I can bring in the knight to e4. I can also bring in the rook to e1. I could also attack this. Oh, there we go. Okay, so if he starts with f5, that's why I kind of want to play f5, but I don't want to trade queens. Yeah, so if I go knight e4, I don't like this f5. I really don't like it. I could bring in the knight to h4. Okay, let's bring in the rook. That just helps trades. Okay, this is not easy for him to defend, so I am going to go after this. I'm actually putting the bishop on a3. He can defend it, but that's going to be a queen defending a pawn. And he can play here. I keep forgetting about that. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, he hits this, which is annoying. He's playing pretty well here. I hate this f5 from him. And I don't want to trade. Okay. So he can go f5 if he wants to. Oh no, I'm on the bishop. He can go here and then f5 if he has time. So bishop d6. Yeah, he did drop it. Yeah, it's funny because I just thought he could also play f5. My time is very low. Okay, I think I'm just going to double up here. I have to be careful not to move my knight. My knight's babysitting b3, but these cancel each other out. So 21 viewers now. So the way I look at this is my knight and his rook on b8 cancel each other out. So that's good. Okay, so here I can maybe take on d7. Because I have check. And then I don't know if it's enough. Then I can go rook here. That's getting fancy though. That's getting pretty fancy. I could also take on c5. Which is a bit dangerous because he can go queen b4. No, because then I'm threatening check. Yeah, this should... Yeah, this should be good. Man, the bird is a word. I'm sorry, but it is. What is the word? It's the bird. Oh, smooth. 2194. We're getting up there. We're getting up there to the promised land. The promised land. It's been a while since I've been 2200 on Rapid. I've been on this winning streak. What is going on? We beat Sauron. Okay, so we had this bird, which was a bit of an unusual reply, and I spent a lot of time on moves here. Yeah, the queen, queen is really not so good on c7. It's because it's better to control d3. So when we play c4, everyone knows the bird is the word. Look at that. 22 viewers now. Yeah, I castled here. I think it's probably, we probably don't need to. We can, like, I could play knight c3 or d3 or something, but I like my king to be safe. 22 viewers now. I missed a mate in one, Surf says. h6 is not good. That just helps me do whatever I want. h6 doesn't, accomplish anything for black. In fact, even if I let black play h6 for free here, I'm not sure if he should. It's a hook for me to attack. He suddenly g6 is undefended, well, or defended only once. So this was, yeah, I don't know what prompted him to play h6, because it makes zero sense to play h6 here. As I say, I don't like playing a4. I prefer to have a knight on a4, but I had different plans for this knight. Going to f3 was my intention. And then this was a little bit confusing for me what to do. I suspect queen g3 might not be the best move, but I didn't really want to play f5. I don't know why, because I don't have a dark or a light squared bishop, so it shouldn't really bother me to close this, but I don't know. I wanted to be able to open up the position if I had to. So I'm curious what the computer will say about that. And then, yeah, so then we start going after this weak c5 pawn. My intention was to do this. I think like here he should have just played f5, and then this would have been a little tricky. Although I can always reroute my knight to e5, and that's pretty awesome. And as I say, the way I personally look at this type of thing is my knight is canceling out his rook. So it's like I'm winning the exchange here, right? Because his rook is, yeah, it's attacking my pawn, and my knight's babysitting the pawn. But that's the only thing his rook is doing. You could argue it's defending his other rook, but really it's just attacking my pawn. So these cancel each other out, and so I'm effectively up an exchange. That's the way I look at it. And then, yeah, he just dropped a piece. So had he not dropped a piece, had he played bishop d6, I think I was going to go knight e4, and then he can defend. Well, it's tricky for him. It's tricky because how does he defend c5? I don't think he can. Oh wait, but if I go there, he can take my pawn, so I can't go here yet. So had he gone bishop d6, maybe, yeah, it is it is a bit tricky. I'm not sure what I would have done, because he's threatening to trade on the e file now. I might try to put my queen on h5, and then I'm threatening bishop c5. Might try for something like that. So I'm curious what the computer would have suggested there. And then here, well, he's about to lose because I'm going to take on g6, or just be up a pawn. I'm just going to grab everything here, if not mate. So 22 moves, we shall take it. We beat Sauron. And let's look at that. What's the engine now? No, correction. My rating is 2194 now. 2194 after that game. No, I'm 2 wins away. Well, yeah, possibly 1 win away. 1 to 2 wins away from 2200 again. Oh. Okay, so let's look at that. I don't know. My elbow is bothering me for some reason. Why? Why is my elbow bothering me? Okay. Let's look this baby up through the power of television. Wait, I always get the timing wrong. Through the power of television. There we go. So I just have to update this position I was looking at. This is from round 1 or round 2 of the candidates, because I prepare against everything. Because who knows, I might actually have to play Prognananda one day. And so I have prep against his lines because I'm crazy. That's why. Don't judge. Okay. But that's what I do. I prepare against everything. And yeah, so here actually, I can't look at this position yet because I still have to prepare against Prognananda here. So he went Queen E1, and now I have to prepare that. Okay, so so don't mind that. Let me get back to the regular scheduled programming here. Okay, ignore what you just saw. I'm crazy. So, yeah, I think this was correct. Yeah, there is C4, which I considered, but then I thought he might have D5, and maybe I have B3. This would effectively, this might just transpose. But yeah, I played B3 first, and then then it's saying C4 again. The thing is, I don't like Queen D3. I think it might be okay for white, but it's annoying. Then again, sometimes you can split these pawns and allow Queen D3. I don't think this is one of those times, though. Let's see. Takes. And if Queen D3... Okay, this is one of the times we can do it. Yeah, because we weaken this. Yeah, so I have to get used to knowing when I can... I think if I had castled, for example, then this is not good because I can't kick the queen out so easily. And here I'm happy to trade queens because we have the better structure. But yeah, I was wary of this Queen D3 thing. That's why I didn't play C4. And again, C4 was moved, but so was Knight E5. And then I played C4. And then I castled, which was good. I was considering Knight C3 here, which computer does prefer castling by 20 centipawns. And then I thought H6 was not good. Computer agrees with me. D3 was fine. So A4, it actually likes Knight C3. Remember I said I don't like to play A4 because we always have to babysit B3. The thing is I had plans for this knight to help orchestrate an attack on the king side. So I had greater plans for that knight. I didn't want to have to commit it on A4, but A4 does attack C5. So yeah, computer preferred Knight C3 here. And computer's suggesting I go Knight D2 instead. But taking wasn't so bad. They kind of transpose. And then, so this was, I was not sure about Queen G3. Computer did not like Queen G3, and that's what you see on the graph here, this little blip. This little blip here was the Knight C3, where I didn't play Knight C3. Yeah, I wasn't sure about this. The F5, it just felt wrong to me. I don't know. It just didn't feel right. I felt I was closing it down too much. So what did it want to do after this? Like, let's just say he does something random. I guess, okay, like a rook left, slowly make little incremental improvements. And preferred F5. So here, yeah, this is the best move for black. And then it's equal apparently. Yeah, so here I was wondering what I'm going to do after bishop d6. Knight e4. Oh yeah, sorry. No, here f5. I mean, what I was going to do. Yeah, I guess we come here. So I guess there's equal chances. Bishop. Wait, am I missing something here? Sorry, I just lost my train of thought. What was I? Oh no, yeah, no. Oh no, that's if f5. That's if no, sorry, not f5. Bishop d6 first. So if black played bishop d6, I forget what I was going to do. Yeah, that's the thing. Now it's kind of hard for white to do anything. I thought I had a plan for this though. I think I was going to go queen h4. I was going to do this thing. But yeah, I guess it doesn't work. He doubles up. For example, like this, and then if I go g3, he's already infiltrating. So yeah, I guess f5 was the move here. f5, and if he closes it down, it doesn't want to lock it up. Well, it doesn't hate it, but it wants to, yeah, move on in. He's got a closed off bishop and a really bad bishop. Okay. Not so simple for me to be confident about playing f5 in the future, though. So yeah, so f5 would have been better here. And now it's equal. I was way behind on the clock. So this is where he blundered, where he just dropped a piece. So had he not dropped a piece, I think here I was planning for this idea again, which was not the worst move, but computer says queen f3 instead. And then g3, it would have been a grind. Yeah, his bishop gets too good. So keep his dark squared bishop bad. Yeah, his keeps it, and this structure is weak for him. Put a rook on g3, h4, h5. Get the knight in. Okay. First of all, before we play another game, let's enjoy the rating gain. 21. I've been on the. What is going on with this win streak? So let's just look at the greenery. So we finished +5. We just look at rapid. Okay, so +5 today. Yesterday +4. Day before that +4. Day before that +8. Day before that +11. Day before that +16. Day before that +7. And I've just been having a really good past 2 or 3 weeks. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Look at that. On March 16th, I was 2102. I gained 92 points in 3 weeks. Is that right? Yeah. And so how far back do we have to go now? I don't think it has changed. Yeah, August. So if we go back here. Yeah, I'm 4 points. So August 12th still. So I didn't beat the previous. Yeah, so we have to break August 12th's record. But I'm due for, this is what's scary. When your rating goes up, you're due for a big drop because the rating can't just go straight up. So I'm scared for this onslaught of rating loss that's inevitably going to happen. Okay. New game. 2155 opponent, 6-year-old account. Okay, this is kind of like the sodium. So the idea is to put on f4. So I could almost just go e5 right away. I wonder if d4 is a move, and then it's like a kind of like a scanning. I'm gonna play e5, and he might go d4. And okay, so now I could turn this into. I could turn this into a Dutch. This can transpose into a good Dutch actually. This can I've transposed this into a good Dutch. And yeah. This is just a good Dutch now because we got e5 in for free. And the knight can't go to f4. That's basically what you do when the knight is on h3. You just stop it from going to f4, and then it stays here all game. But what now? So I might go a5 because I kind of want to go d6. So I'm going to go a5 to stop b4. Because if I go d6, he has b4. Okay, this is strange, is it not? Do I have bishop c5 stopping him from castling? Nah, probably not. I could bring in my knight. Let's just develop the knight. Is it the best move? I don't know, but I don't want to get too low on the clock here. I don't know what he's doing. So he's just playing weird stuff, random weird moves. Do I have d5? I'd be trading a d pawn for a c pawn. I don't love it. I don't hate it either. You might have e4 after. Takes, and then e4. I don't think I like that. So I might go d6 here. I don't know if d5 was good, but d5 there was cd, knight takes, queen takes, e4, which I didn't like. Okay. Do I have knight e4? What about here? I don't really want to create this, so let me just consider knight d5. No, then he just takes with the pawn. Yeah, I think I'm overcomplicating matters. h6. He goes back, and then he's got this hook, which I don't love. So I might let him just stay there for the time being. Maybe just queen e8. Just go queen e8. And starting to run out of ideas here. I think I'm going to take with the bishop. No, bishop. Well, either way, he's coming in here. Oh, God. Then I go bishop d8. So I'll take here, and then I'm going to go bishop d8. I had a similar position today or yesterday. So he's got this stonewall set up, which I don't like. I'm thinking f4 he can take. Can I sack that pawn? No, I don't think so. Okay, so knight b4. Or I could go here and then c6. I can get my own stonewall. How do you like them apples? Then I go c6. So let's do that. c6. Normally, it's so hard to kick out a knight, like a stonewall knight. I'm just playing c6 here. Okay, I'm way behind on the clock. Can I go f4 now? Yes, I can. And yes, I will. Okay. Oh, I just feel like in the zone. I'm playing well. I don't know why my rating is going up. Okay. So I have bishop b6, which I think I'm going to play. Is it the best move? Who the hell knows? Wait, can he take on? He can take on f4 now. Well, no, then I can still take, and then rook takes. So this should be good. This should be good. I am getting quite behind on the clock, though, which I don't like. I've got the bishop pair. We have more space. That was a weird opening Victor's played. He's 2200 bullet, so he's going to be very fast. Yeah, you're younger, though. I shouldn't be improving at my age. I don't feel this. That's the thing. I don't feel like I'm playing better, but my performance is better for some reason. Okay, so G5, Jeremy Silman time. Yeah, he's just waiting to see what I have planned. I actually did have a plan and I kind of forgot. Do I have Queen H5 here? Or could I take and then take on G3? Takes. Might even, yeah. So takes on G3. He couldn't move the knight, but then I'm winning a pawn. Let's just assume he takes. And then I go Queen H5. He has multiple ways to deal with that. I can then do a rook lift. But I think I might just want to go Queen H5 first. Or takes and then Queen H5. Wait, I can almost take here and then take on F3. Oh, there's too much going on here. Here you can take with the knight. Yeah, so this opens up my bishop, but my knight is still lovely. But okay, I'm just getting too low on the clock. Analysis paralysis here. So I'm either going to take on G3 next, or I'm just going to go Queen H5. So Queen H5, I'm threatening to take on G3. What can he do about that? I don't think he can do a whole lot. Like he could take here and then go knight G4. But his bishop is so bad. I am going to go for this plan. Maybe this first was better. I don't know. And now for my next trick. Alicia just sent me a message. Okay. So can I go to H4? I'm getting really low on the clock. I'm just going to minimize chat. So Queen H4. He can go Queen D1. He can also move the knight. Let's just say so he goes Queen E1. Okay, I am going to just play this just to see what he does. If he goes here, I can always move the queen. The thing is, he doesn't. I guess he could go to knight H3. So Queen E1, and then he's threatening knight H3. Okay, so Queen E1, Rook F6, knight H3. Then I have to move the queen. He moves. Yeah, he moves there first. So Rook lift now. And then he's going to come in here. And then he has H4. Before I do the rook lift, I think I want the other rook to come in. So I'm not going to commit yet. I want the other rook to, oh, maybe I should have went here actually, bishop D7. Then this might have been another way to come in. This might have been a little bit better on D7. But I want this, yeah, so he's coming in here and he's got H4. So let's, would this make sense? Or should I come all the way back? Because here he still has H4. He's probably doing that anyways. Let's, okay, I've just got to make a move. I'm wasting all my time. Yeah, I think he's actually okay after H4. Or wait, I might have bishop D8. Okay, I don't know what he's doing there. Can I close this off and then... I don't think I actually have an attack here. Because I think he can actually hold. It's very annoying that he can do that. Maybe I should have taken on G3 earlier. Okay, I'm actually going to try for H5 later. I'm going to go King G7, put the rooks on H8, and then go H5. He can probably still hold there, but I wasted... I had such a good position, and I just was enjoying it too much. Yeah, I might have had taking on G3 might have been better than Queen H5. I'm not sure. But this is my plan. King G7 and then H5. But after like H3, I don't know if I'm making progress. There's 16 pawns on the board. I don't have a knight. I'm going to have to create a breakthrough somewhere. I have no time on the clock. I might have to play on the queen side. Okay, let's go king g7 right away. Maybe I should have played h5 right away. I might go h5 now. Is it too early? Possibly. Queen g2, yeah. At least his bishop is dead. I mean, should I keep this open? Okay, I'm going to close it. That might be a mistake, but it's what I played. And I'm going to play on the queen side now, obviously, because I can't play on the king side. Okay, let's just move somewhere before we flag. And okay, okay, let's just move here, and then maybe b5. Can I go b5 now? Takes. Yes, I can. So let's play it. Is this a move? I don't know. This should win material. It doesn't. Oh, it does. Yeah. Oh, there's a fork here. Okay, let's improve this, and then he'll move his rook. I can maybe try for this. I don't know if c5 is. I've got no time on the clock. And then if he retreats, do I want to take that off? I might actually want to take that because this is actually my bad bishop. And I'm going to take and then a4, and we're happy. Okay. And can I take here? Oh, this just closes it. Do I want to go for a draw? I don't. Is this a move? Okay, because I'm still on the clock, I might just take a draw at this point. It's a shame, though. Okay, can I take here? Sure. No, it's too risky. I just wasted time there, too. I'm wondering if I can go bishop a4. He doesn't want it. Oh, man. This guy's going to get a block after the game. This is how he wants to win, by technicality. It's his right, but I don't want to play him again. Okay, good. The draw. Okay, he's getting blocked. He should have offered me a draw. The person that has more time is the one that's supposed to do it. So I should have won the game. I'm thinking G3 was my missed opportunity. Oh, sorry. What was it here? Yeah, that's the sportsman-like thing to do. The person who has more time, because they can afford to do it on their clock. And obviously the person with less time would want the draw. So sorry. So where was it? So yeah, it was here. So I was considering taking. So take. I don't know if this would have been a whole lot different. Check. I mean, it's one less file that's going to be closed. King. Okay, now his knight can't move for the moment. Rook lift. Maybe I have something there. I mean, maybe this was better. I was also thinking originally of G5. But then I didn't want to close. Maybe I should have considered H5, but I wanted that square for my king. I don't know. We'll see what the computer says. And even here, I probably still had winning chances. I probably shouldn't have closed it, honestly, but I'm a slow thinker. Maybe I should have just taken here. Oh, my ears are plugged. I probably should not have played H4. That's like the last. Oh, and then also like at least I mean I have to get some break in, right? And then like even here I have chances to play D5. I locked this up, but the thing is I was low on the clock, and even here I had D5 possibilities. So this was, I mean, I really closed it. This was my own doing. The thing is, I thought I had A4. I thought I could take here and then go A4. That's why I took. I didn't think he can just not take it. And then even here, I had another break. I did. I'm the one that closed it down. It takes two people to close the position, right? So I considered this, but then I didn't like having to give way. But that's probably better for me still. I've got more space here. Oh, my ears. So let's look at that with the engine. Yeah, I don't know. My ears got so plugged. At least I didn't lose any points. Victor's 1967. Not losing points is good. Oh, it's hard. It hurts to look at the graph, but we knew that we were winning here. I closed the position too much. So let's see. So like, because this was all good. It's -5. Yeah, so this taking on G3 would have been a little bit better. It's saying he has knight H3, but I think this would have given me more trouble. And then just do a rook lift. Oh yeah, and he can't remove this knight. Oh, that's why this is not so good. Yeah, this is really rough for him. Yeah, it's hard for him to untangle here. Okay, so that would have been a little bit better, but I'm still winning. This was fine. So this was okay. Computer says H5 here. Little scary. Or a rook lift. This was okay though. My bishop E6. And yeah, we're still winning -3. So this isn't really where I had problems. We're still -3. This is still good. So this was really mistake number 1. The other stuff maybe not pitch perfect, but not really a problem. We're -3 the whole way. this was the first mistake. Was still better, but not as winning now. So rook h8. And what am I threatening here? Threatening to take on g4. Oh, and his bishop is trapped, so he has to take with something, and then I'm doubling up. He can probably defend for a while. So what are we going to do? Like, let's just say something like this happens. Then we can add another attacker, and if he tries to defend it again, yeah, there's usually something that'll happen, and then all of his pieces are over here. We can maybe attack over here. Yeah, so h5 would have been, sorry, where was I? What line was I looking at? Oh, here. Yeah, rook h8 would have been better. Yeah, closing it was really dumb, honestly. See you later, Sun Tzu. Good night. Don't let the Viveks bite. And yeah, it was still, -2. But I think I just closed the position because I was scared of flagging. Wait, I could have taken, oh yeah, so here I could have taken on a1, but I didn't like this. So what's the idea here? We come back, and I guess because our bishops are better, this would have been a fine trade. We have more space, and we have... Wait. I'm up a piece. Wait. Wait, how does that work? Yeah, but how come? Why am I up a piece? How do I have time to retreat? Oh, I guess because he spent a move. Okay, he spends a move coming in. Okay, I missed that for sure. I should have just taken on a1. Because he spends a move playing knight b6. Okay, and then I close up the position. Like again, I should not close this up. I should not close this up. h3. What does this do? h3. And then rook h8. This is not a... That's requires experience. Come on. What's the idea here? Oh, yeah, you can't go to this square. Okay, let's just say he does nothing. Bishop takes g4. There's also rook takes h3. Oh, wow. And then... Wait, do I understand? Oh, yeah, then... Oh, and then we have time for that. Okay. Requires a bit of calculating. That's a brave move, h3. And then I think I close it again. So here we have a small edge, and then this was too much. Why did I close it? Don't close the position. I closed it a million times. I deserve to not win. Okay, gonna play another one. I do not deserve that win. 2164 from Finland. 16 viewers. Are we going to hit 2200? Or are we going to nosedive? Yeah, so I could take and go 95. I could also go 95 first. And there's knight c3, of course. It actually might be knight c3. No, I'm going to castle. No, I'm going to go bishop b2 first. I can't remember. I think knight c3 is okay. I think 95 is okay. I think bishop b2 is okay. I think castle. That's the nice thing in the bird. Pretty much every move's always okay. It's ridiculous. Like, how many openings are like that? You know what I mean? Okay. So there's a trick where you can let him take on c2 in some later lines. So I can go bishop e5 here, and I think I might. There's queen b6, then I have knight c3. I don't know, but then it's probably getting too fancy. I'm going to castle. Too fancy. So he might go e6 now. I've got too many good moves. It's too hard. How do I choose? Okay, knight e5. There's also knight h4. I've got too many damn good moves. Too many damn good moves. What do you want from me? How do I choose? How do I choose? Too many good moves. Okay, so I think I go bishop takes now. I've got too many damn good moves. Possibly c4. c4, if he comes in here, yeah, that might be too early. He might have, no, if he goes d4, I can take, I think. Okay, let's go c4. I got too many good moves. It's hard to choose one of them. It's too hard to choose. Might even have g4. It's too hard. Too many good moves. It's honestly frustrating when you have too many good moves because you spend so much time on trying to choose the best one. When you're a perfectionist, it's hard when you have too many. Like, if you have 2 good moves, it's not so bad. But when you have 3, 4, or 5 good moves, how do you choose? Okay, so if he takes, I'm going to take with the b pawn. I do have to worry about d3 getting weak. That's always the concern when you get this setup with a pawn at c4 and d2. Takes. And okay, he's scared of g4. Maybe he's watching my stream. So knight c3 now. Knight c3. If d4, I can no longer take on d4. So I might go d3. I think I'm going to go d3 here. And now if he goes here, I have e4. Okay, so that is a concern. Okay, queen e2. So queen e2. I think I have queen e2 here. Let's not panic. Should be fine. And then I'm thinking knight d2. This is a very lovely position. Like, I feel in full control still. So knight d2. If he takes on c4, I still think I'm taking with the b pawn. So now that he's gone here, now we chop. Now we chop. And I might even go g4. Don't know what he's thinking about here. He's got one move. Weird. Okay. So g4 is tempting, or I should just develop. So develop, if he takes here, am I happy there? Yeah. So we're just going knight d2. We love our position. I feel 100% control. He has a5, so there's this type of thing again. I can just keep, yeah, so we just go e5 here, and we're happy. I do need to just entertain this idea, though. But I'm going to go with... I have to be careful. The knight can slide into e3 in some cases. So I just have to be a little bit careful with that, like f6, knight g4. It's not the end of the world if it does get there, but because I'm going to play bishop c1 anyways. I don't think I'm going to go after the c5 pawn here. It's not easy to attack. Okay, I have knight g4. Or I could just keep it where it is. Is this a threat? Kind of, yes. So let's bring this back. And I'm going to have to go bishop c1 when I can. I might, to be optimal, I might do this, doubling on the f file, and then bishop c1. So first we go here. Okay. Yeah, so we just keep pushing. Taking is interesting. I could also do nothing. Okay, I'm pushing though, and then I'm going to go rook f3 and then rook af1. How am I doing on the clock? I am doing okay. I'm doing okay on the clock. So here I have knight f3. I could also go bishop c1. Okay, let's go here. Fuck, sorry, I didn't mean to allow that, but I guess I didn't really have a better option. That is going to be a problem, but not for too long. We have bishop c1. Okay. Yeah, so just bishop c1 is coming. Ooh, but then d3 is under attack. If I take... Okay. I mean, I have to do... I could go after this for one move. Because then I can actually go to bishop c1. That would be freaking interesting. Actually, no, he would, because this is hanging. So, yeah, he's got to go here. Then I'm losing a tempo. Okay, still a game. So bishop c1 takes rook ad. I don't like this backward pawn, you know, but yeah, takes rook ad1, and then he doubles up here. I got to go for it though. I have to go for that. Yeah, I don't like my weak d3 pawn. I told you this is the problem with c4. d3 gets weak, the d3 square. I can't believe he took on c1. He should have let this become a backward pawn. Why'd he do that? Okay. So, now what is my plan? Knight h4, f6. I could also come in here. Let's just play this. I have to play a little bit quicker now. I'm going to still do the double rook, the double F maneuver. I don't know where he's going, but I don't think I'm in trouble. Is g6 a move? Okay. Can I sack the a pawn? Yeah, he definitely has play there. Well, I can threaten mate. He can defend mate. I can always defend here, but then he's got mate here. I got to be careful for sure. Yeah, he's okay, but then I can come back with a queen. So let's threaten mate, and then maybe I go queen e2 if I have to. It's okay. I have check. Can I go knight g6 here? So if he takes with the f pawn, then I take. Oh, no, he can just recapture. Ooh, I'd like knight f5 too. Can I can't even sack here. Okay, I might have to come back and I gotta reorganize. This is not the right configuration. I need the pawns up. Knight has to come back as well. He's too well defended. An interesting idea would be to trade queens here because my structure is a bit better, but I'm not going to go out of my way to do that. Okay. Yeah. So, I think rook h3. No, they're coming here. Coming here. There's g4, and my knight is trapped. If I take, I don't think I should be opening things for him, but I'm really low on the clock. And then I'm going to play on the F file. So we're going to come in here. I only have two and a half minutes here. His pieces are awkward, and he's got the worst pawn structure. Yeah, so okay, now I can attack this. I can also attack here. Then he grabs this. I hit the rook though. Okay, so he comes in here, and then what? Okay, I'm coming in. So rook to g7, rook to g7, and I'm going to try for this check. Or it's not a check. Yeah, it's getting iffy. It's getting iffy. It's getting iffy. It's getting iffy. Boom, boom. I mean, that's just dangerous. It's just dangerous. This is dangerous. Oh, goodness. This is dangerous. I like white better, but it is dangerous. I'm going to take on e5 and then rook g7. I don't know. I'm getting mated there. So takes. My knight is so useless here. I'll have a passed pawn. I don't know. Come in here. Let him grab another one here. And then this. I still have back ranks to worry about. Should I give him one this first? Okay, I'm going to take here, and then I'm going to go rook gf3. Stressful game, eh? Stressful game. Not to mention, he can then take on e3, and then I have to watch about rook f1. And this pawn can run. I'm not too worried about that. I can just go here. I have no time. My knight can't move though with my rook on f3. I am threatening to take another pawn. Maybe I just go rook f8. Rook f8 takes check. Yeah, here you just take the knight. So I think I have to come here. I'm very scared. At least my knight is better here than where it was on h4. And I want to keep this pin on his king. This is... Okay, here now. Or here. God, I'm going to flag. I don't know. I think I might just be worse here. Just going to minimize chat here. Might just be worse. Check. Check. I can't even do that check if he takes on b3. Go here. That's got to be good, right? Maybe not. This. I have to recapture. I don't think I have. I think I might be worse here somehow. Yeah. Maybe I can flag him. Somehow I let that game slide. I mean, I gave him all my pawns, but you'd think there would be some, I would have had some attack. Maybe I didn't have attack there. So if here takes, I have a kill box. Kill box for the win. Kill box. This is why we practice kill boxes. Oh my God, I won a game. I'm still not 2,200. I'm 2,199. Minus 10 for him. He must have a high RD. Why is there this stupid there? Oh, that was a stressful game. I'm on this crazy winning streak though. It's ridiculous. 21.99 is not all-time high. Why do people say that? It's a recent high. I was over 2,200 before. It's not all-time high. 21.99 though. First of all, let's enjoy that, and then we'll look at the game. Let's enjoy this first. Oh, good game, Levi. What do you think about the opening, Levi? That was the bird, right? Yeah. What do you think about the opening? I'm curious about your thoughts. Do you like playing against the bird? But first let's enjoy the rating. That's the graph, the 3 months graph. Man, I was 2035 in mid-January. Like, I mean, that's quite low for me. But I really sunk low. And then I feel like I've always said this in the past, like over the past like 2 years, I feel like my baseline should be mid 2100, so 2150. But then I struggled for so long. I was just, right below or right above 2100, mostly slightly below. So now, and then I just went way past my baseline. Now I'm back to 2199. Yeah, so now I think we're back to August. Yeah, we broke August finally. We broke August, at least August 12th. So now we're trying to get to, well, wait, we have to go quite far back now. Yeah, we're going way back in time. So the next one is December 2023. December 22nd, 2023. That's where we're going back. Wow, that's the last time I've been this high. Hard to believe. Oh my God, it's been so long. Ugh. Man, 2200, it's been so long. Okay, let's look at the game. Yeah. That's how I hope you feel. That's okay, good. Thanks for answering that. Yeah. The bird is so great, man. The bird is good. Okay, let's look at the game. So, he actually didn't play it too bad. So I think generally, well, first of all, yeah, it's not the optimal way to play against a bird. Queen c7 is so natural to avoid the double pawns. I don't think it's actually not too bad. I think bishop d7 is slightly better. Now, often when this bishop goes to f5, a key way to play against it is to go e3 and e4 eventually, but not when there's all this other combinations involved. Once we have this pin, I can always attack it again. So I wasn't going after the bishop on f5 here. And I was playing a bit slow because I had too many good moves. So I was always debating, do I want c4? Do I want d3? Do I want knight c3? Do I want knight e5? Here I decided it was time to put pressure on the knight. And then I went for c4. h6 is not good. I think my opponent played this in the previous game or 2 games ago. Yes, he saves the bishop, and I was considering g4, but I have so many other good, safe positional ways to play that I don't need to commit to g4. I think Vivek is saying it right now. Yeah, but the lines with g4 can get sharp, and as I was just about to say, I already have these other positional trumps that I can play safe and still have a better position without having to resort to g4. But yeah, h6 is not great here. Maybe he could start to try to play for d3. Like his idea of like rook e8 was a good idea. It might be time for him to try taking on c4 and then putting pressure on d3, especially with his bishop here. But right now, h6 just is too slow. Yeah, so rook d8 is the right approach here, I think. So I moved off of d1. And now, as soon as he castled, I was waiting for this. Now we double the pawns. And we do it with the bishop and not the knight, because our knight is so good, and the bishop could get into trouble. And positionally, we're just way better here. Like, if I had to guess, this is like plus... Okay, the eval is probably not great, but it's so pleasant to play. So it might even only be +1. It might not even be +1, but in my heart, it's like +5. If that makes sense. I don't even think it's +1. I just think it's just very, very pleasant to play. And then I just, because our position is better, I'm happy to just trade material here. But then things went wrong. A little bit wrong. I was considering taking here. Yes, you know what? I never should have allowed bishop e3. That was not ideal. I don't know if I could have prevented it. Maybe knight f3 here. No, okay, well, he takes, but maybe even g3, honestly. g3 is interesting. F5, is that a move? I'm not sure. Maybe F5 might be a move. Yeah, F5 might not be great because of bishop g5. This is when things start to get a bit... Wait, I could have went knight f3 here. No, I did go knight f3. Sorry, no, I couldn't have. Yeah, I didn't like this so much, but this was a mistake for sure. I was shocked he played it. He should let me take, and then he can play against my D3 pawn. I was really shocked he took here. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Okay, that was a slow buildup. So, yeah, I don't know why he took on C1, because if he had just done nothing like A5, I know I can build up to it first. Maybe that's what he was scared of. And maybe that is a valid concern, that I just played rook E1. That might be a valid concern. But even so, right? It's first of all, he has A4, and then if takes, like there are weaknesses here for me. But now I don't have any weakness with my pawns. And here it starts to be a bit of a time issue for both players. Yeah, I thought I could maybe attack this way, but this is probably wrong. I think I need to push my pawns. Yeah, maybe this is not as simple as I thought, but I think I need to put a pawn on G4. And it took me a while to realize that. So yeah, I brought in the rook. I should probably move the queen, even just queen F3, G4. And yeah, this is kind of a hard move. So this is when I realized it, that I wasn't making progress here. It came back. And then, yeah, I'm not sure about taking, but we were low on the clock at this point. And I thought I would have good pressure here. Yeah, and I took a bit of a gamble because I thought I had enough at this stage to start attacking. And yeah, I don't. Yeah, this was interesting. I don't think G5 was so good. I don't think G5 was good because my knight is very happy on F5. Yeah, and just a time trouble here. I was thinking Rook F7, but I don't know what my follow up would be, right? Because take, and I don't know what I'm doing there. Check, King H7. I didn't see the follow up. Check here. Yeah, maybe I had Queen F5. Might have had Queen F5. But yeah, there was no increment here, and then yeah. Okay, let's look at that. What's the engine? The bird, though. Oh, the bird is the word. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, here. Move one. I don't think this is updated yet in a while. Okay, so to the engine. Yeah, so it does like G4, or to take and then go on with D3 or D3 right away. Actually, yeah, never mind. It doesn't like G4 anymore. Yeah, so it does want to continue positionally. So it doesn't like C4 here. Why not? I don't know. Why not? Castles. What's the problem? Bishop D6. So what? I don't really understand why the computer doesn't love this. I think the A pawn might be the problem. Plus his bishop helps defend if I start doing rook lift ideas. Yeah, it's hard to understand when we want to play c4. I gotta say. I think one of the differences is that his bishop is on f5 here, so the whole c4 idea might not be as effective. Yeah, because here it's suggesting we take and then d3, and if c4, well, here he can't take because I can recapture. And castles, so it wants to go this route, and so the difference. I'm not quite sure I understand the difference. D3. Oh yeah, sorry. Here we have to take first and then D3. Well, I don't quite understand the difference. Do you guys? Do you guys understand the difference? That's with C4. If instead of C4, then we get this position. No, sorry, not this position. This position. So it's this versus this. No, wrong one. Here. This versus this. This position is 2 moves ahead, but same idea. Here. I'm trying to what's the difference? This is the one it doesn't like. It prefers this version. Knight d2, and then if I really don't know. I really don't understand the difference. What the hell's the difference? It's so, and I'm having trouble jumping between the two positions here, right? This versus this. So it likes this position for white for a number of different moves. It doesn't like, well, let's finish on the same move. So here, so I'm going to jump these two positions because it's the same move, move 11. So it likes the pawn on c2. Here it doesn't like the pawn on c4. And it's white's turn to move on both moves. I think in this position we haven't developed our knight to d2, right? But here we do. So we instead of playing c4, we have the knight on d2. But that's a pretty crazy thing. So it's white's move in this c4. Yeah. So if we go knight d2, a5. So let me just jump to the other position again. So after this, so it's our move, right? So if we go c4, it'll transpose essentially. Now, if we, and by the way, it doesn't like rook f3 because of a5. I don't think it's so simple between the two. The eval is pretty crazy here. So queen e2, and then if a5, e4. Could that be one reason? Oh, maybe that's why we get to play e4 because the bishop is on f5. Because the bishop is on f5, we can play against it with e4. When I play c4, the knight is still on b1, so it takes longer to support e4. That might be why, maybe. See, in this position, our pawn's on c4. Yeah, but we're already behind, right? Because the queen is not supporting e4 here. So after a5, we can then move the queen. but then he's always has more play here. So c4 comes that it solidifies the double pawns, but at the cost of playing in the center of the board. It's like that's freaking subtle. And I think in most positions it is better to play c4 and then develop. But I think because the bishop is on f5 in this, I think we need to play against it. But wow, that's annoyingly subtle. Okay, sorry about that long traverse into that. So this is how the game went. Yeah, e4 was good. And then I was curious about a couple moves here. So I didn't like knight g4. Because of f5. Other moves are equal as well, but f5 is a little bit better for black now. Black has a tiny edge. I probably want to take, because if I don't take, he can open things up. It starts to get a bit annoying. Whoops. Yeah, so I didn't see f5. I didn't see f5. So what could I have done instead? Rook a e1. I thought about it, but rook f3. I like this better. Is this a move? No, it's not, because of knight h5. I didn't want to go rook a e1 because I ultimately want to get double rooks on the f file. Hello, Larson say. So I don't like rook a e1 myself. What else is there? Knight df3. That's more up my alley. What's the follow up here? Then rook a e1 again. I don't understand that maneuver. You know, he comes in. Oh, then see, I don't like this. I don't like this. I'm not happy. I was happier before. I don't like these plans that I have to play. What else is there? Bishop a3 possibly. Well, okay, so why do we have to play rook a e1? That's all the computer wants to do. There's g3 as well. I don't like that though. So what is the point of this? Is it to defend e3? So it's my move here. Knight df3. I hate this whole thing when the computer wants to do this. Let's just say he attacks. I'm not happy about this position. Okay, so it takes, and then g4. So it just wants to attack. I'm just not, I don't like it because I don't know what I'm doing and I haven't seen this before. I haven't seen rook a e1, and I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why the rook is on e1. So I'm a bit unhappy about this. Anyways, I'll just keep moving on here. This was a mistake because he should have played f5 instead. So f5 was the best move, the only good move. And then this was fine. And this was fine. Yeah, I thought he should not have taken. I thought just like a5. I guess they were both equally okay. Computer wants to double up on the f file first, but I had more time than I thought here. I thought I thought I had like a minute and a half or something. I had actually a lot of time here. And this was all fine. This was all good. We have 4 pieces attacking. He has 1 piece attacking. That's a little bit different, Vivek. I know what you're talking about. That's a little bit of a different position. Yeah, he shouldn't have pushed the G pawn, is what I thought. Yeah, this was just winning. Okay. yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys. I have more energy, but I'm going to leave on a high note again. So a crazy 2 or 3 weeks for me. Just green everywhere. Kermit the Frog here. Kermit the Frog here. Like just greenery. Look at that green. I don't understand. And it scares me because I'm due for a nosedive, and the nosedive could last for 2 months. And I'm not looking forward to that. I would like to hit a new peak before that happens. So my previous peak was 2237, but that was 4 years ago. It would be absolutely lovely if I could set a new one in 4 years at my age. It would be awesome. This is the graph from the past year. Look at, just this Viagra chart at the end. It's insane. This is my graph from all time. So it's kind of interesting. Like around pandemic era, I didn't play as many games because I was peak sitting a lot. And that's probably why it increased, because there are all these influx of new players coming in during the pandemic. So I got a lot of points then. And that's when I hit my peak of 2237 this is after the pandemic a little bit. So 2237 back in May 2022. And then it was just a very extremely gradual decline, I think part of that was Lee Chest just getting stronger. And then just this incline over the past really, actually, I guess it was kind of since January. I had this increase in January, and then it dropped a bit, but and then I've just been on this tear since the end of February. So yeah, it's just crazy. Like, yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go through a couple games from my physical book. And yeah, so thanks for watching. I'll be back in about 21 hours from now. Will I hit 2200 tomorrow? It's been a long time. We shall see. Thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.